Welcome to the Homeowner's Guide to Selecting and Installing Granite and Stone, brought to you by Pure Granite and Stone in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we're going to talk about the costly mistakes that you're going to want to avoid when selecting and purchasing your countertops. We can talk about insider secrets for saving money, how to select the right stone, tips to avoid getting ripped off, and really much, much more. So this is actually an audio summary of an ebook that we created, which has much, much more information, which you're more than welcome to download at www.puregraniteandstone.com. But I'm going to give you the highlights today in about 15 to 20 minutes, and listening to this audio report will definitely save you a lot of headaches, a lot of time, and a lot of money in buying countertops for your bathroom, your kitchen, or wherever. So let's jump right in and start off with the 5 biggest countertop mistakes. And the number 5 mistake is placing your seams in the wrong place. You know, you can't put 2 pieces of granite together without a seam. That's the glue that holds things together. But that is a very, very important thing, is where to place the seams and how those seams are placed. And so when you're working with a granite contractor or fabricator, you want to know where those seams are going to be, and you also want to make sure that they are being conscientious about placing those seams so that they're not ultra visible. There's a way to cut the stone to make it look less visible. So that's something that we do at Pure Granite and Stone, of course. So anyway, mistake number 4 of the top 5 mistakes installing and buying countertops is mismatching the style of your cabinets. We see a lot of people expressing regret over the stone that they selected because they simply didn't take the time to get a sample of their cabinets or bring a sample of the stone into their kitchen. And so it's very important that you match extremely closely the color of your cabinets with your stone, because you don't want to have it fully installed and not look right. So that's something that we can help you with for sure. Mistake number 3, we say it's not sinking your sink. So, there's something called undermounting your sink, and it's a very popular design trend. You probably already know what that means, but essentially it means that the granite countertop is totally flush. There's no sink hanging on top of the counter. It's mounted underneath the granite or the quartz. So that's a very important thing that we encourage you to do, is to undermount your sink. So next is choosing the wrong color. Obviously, picking the right color, picking the right stone, whether that's granite or quartz or quartzite, is really an important thing. And then the number 1 mistake is not picking the right thickness. We see people installing very thin countertops these days. The standard for high-end countertops is about 3/4 to an inch to about 1 1/4 inch. That's 2 to 3 centimeters. If you want the thicker granite look, a thicker quartz look on your countertops, the best thing that you can do is do what's called a mitered edge. And a mitered edge gives the optical illusion that your granite countertops are 2 to 3 inches thick. And it's a really popular design trend, and we're happy to show you what a mitered edge looks like. But if you're thinking about getting the maximum value out of your home one day when you sell it, mitered edges are becoming more and more standardized from a design standpoint, especially in higher-end homes. So that's something that you would really, really want to consider doing as thinner countertops are starting to go out of style, and thicker countertops are what people want. So, okay, let's move on to the 6 crucial things to know before hiring a granite company. Starting with number 6, Um, Really, it's about the process. So, is the stone selection process simple and customer focused, or does the granite fabricator require for you to do it their way? Meaning, do they require that you run around and go visit this stone yard and that stone yard and then bring back which group you want and then go back if the price isn't right? Do they run you around like a chicken with your head cut off, or as we prefer to do it, do they personally escort you to the stone yard if that's necessary, or help you with more concierge level service to sort of select the stone and make sure you're getting the right thing? And one of the just a little story here. One of the things that could cost you a lot of money is if you just go to any old stone yard, like let's say your granite fabricator sends you to Daltile, or they send you to Mont Granite or Stone Mart or Omicron or Ohm, OHM. There's another one. If they send you to these places, you don't know that necessarily that you could get the same stone at a different supplier, literally something that looks almost identical but might be called something else and mined from a different region of the world, for literally half the price. So you go out and you say, wow, I really like this stone, but that same stone may be available somewhere else for half the price. And if you just simply call your granite fabricator and tell them that you like this stone, they'll quote it for you, and they won't necessarily think to go and try to find that same looking stone for less money elsewhere, because it's just you selected that stone, so they're going to give you that stone. Do you see what I mean? So at Pure Granite and Stone, we have a really focused customer selection process, and we really try to save you money by helping you find a stone that you really like, but that's not the most expensive, because sometimes you can get the same thing for less money. So, all right, the number 5 thing to look out for before hiring a granite stone fabricator is the stone that they produce hand cut and hand polished? Larger corporate companies are all about speed and making sure that your job is cut and polished quickly and out the door, chop chop, as fast as possible. They charge maybe slightly less money for that, but you're getting a more industrial look as opposed to a custom look. If your job is really hand polished, then it's going to be smoother. It's going to be more buttery when you put your hand along the edge, and it's just going to have a nicer shine and a nicer look to it. So it's really important that you choose someone who treats this like an artisan craft, and treats your countertops like a precious stone, because that's really what you're installing. If you're buying granite, you're buying precious stone, just like a jewel for your kitchen. It's going to be there for a long time, and you want to make sure that it's cut right and it looks good and it looks right. And at Pure Granite and Stone, we hand polish everything. We don't use CNC machines because we don't get as good of a cut. We do everything literally by hand or with special equipment where someone's watching every single step of the way. It's not a robot cutting your countertops. So anyway, that's something that you definitely want to look out for. So obviously, number 4, the fourth criteria that I would use to selecting a granite company is obviously asking them how long they've been in business and who their customer base is. If their entire customer base is commercial contractors, then they're probably the type of shop, like we talked about just now, that uses robots to cut everything because they're a volume producer. They're trying to get 100 countertops out the door every day, so you can imagine the attention to detail is going to be a lot less. However, if their client base is high-end homeowners, retail customers, like with Pure Granite and Stone, then it'll be a more craftsman type of product, and so you'll be getting a better product, I think, hands down. So Pure Granite and Stone, obviously, we work with a ton of high-end homeowners. We work with a variety of very high-end kitchen companies that use us as their subcontractor, and we do not ever work with apartment building developers or builders, and we never really do cheap, high-volume countertops because it's really not our specialty in our niche. So you want to find out who your fabricator is doing business with, because it's going to tell you a lot about their fabrication process and whether that's more craftsman-oriented or more industrial. One thing you want to look at is Home Advisor. So looking verified online reviews. Anybody can go and create online reviews, but Home Advisor actually verifies each of these reviews by personally calling each of the people who've given reviews. And so on Home Advisor, Pure Granite and Stone, homeadvisor.com, Pure Granite and Stone has a verified 5-star rating. So, those are real reviews. They just not our friends and family going on there and saying good things about us. So next, number 2 criteria that I would use is making sure to check Angie's List. Again, online reviews are very, very important. Pure Granite and Stone is a Angie's List Super Service Award winner for 2014, 15, and 16. So making sure that whatever contractor you use is an Angie's List Super Service Award winner is extremely important as well. We're talking a lot about online reviews. The number 1 thing that I would do to make sure, the 6 crucial things you need to know before hiring a granite company, the number 1 thing, obviously, is Google reviews. Pure Granite and Stone has 4.6 stars, among the very, very highest of any granite company in the Cincinnati area. Many other companies like Sims Lohman, 4 stars, Ohio Tile and Marble, 3 stars, Granite Rocks, 2.5 stars, Take It for Granite, 4 stars, Cincinnati Marble and Granite, no stars, Kitchen by Rutenschauer, KBR Kitchens has 3.6 stars. So look for yourself, but at the time of this recording, that's how the online reviews looked. Definitely important thing to consider. So anyway, there's lots more information for you to check out and know in the Homeowner's Guide to Selecting and Installing Granite and Stone. There's everything you need to know about quartz, everything you need to know about granite, the real difference between cheap and expensive stone, common installation questions, caring for your granite countertops, finding out how much you should pay for your countertops, the pros and cons of each different type of stone, comparing quartz with granite, with quartzite. There's really a lot of really good information in this Homeowner's Guide to Selecting and Installing Granite, and we'd be happy to send you a PDF copy, or you're welcome to swing by Pure Granite and Stone and pick up a hardbound copy for yourself, a printed copy. But if you'd like either one, we could even put one in the mail. Just give us a call, 513-771-7111. That's 513-771-7111, or just Google Pure Granite and Stone, and our number will be there as well. So thank you for listening to this free audio report. I hope you got some value out of it. We're always here and ready to help you answer your questions at Pure Granite and Stone off of 9978 Springfield Pike in Cincinnati. So again, our number is 513-771-7111. You can also send an email to sales@puregraniteandstone.com. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.